More information than in our news shorts in our news roundup, right here, right now. Greetings pedalheads and welcome to romrom.net, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing, and to a regular news roundup. If you have any news for us, send us a mail to news@romrom.net. Thanks for watching, my name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. It seems to be the month of parallel virtual real development. After iRacing and Race Room, Fanatec just released information about a new wheel they've designed together with BMW. The special thing here being that this wheel was designed at the same time for use in sim racing and in real life racing. Because this Fanatec engineered wheel will be the wheel used by BMW in the 2022 BMW M4 GT3 based on requirements from BMW for the race cars and tested by real-life motorsport pilots. The biggest difference is that the race version uses a CAN bus, which is the standard in the automotive industry, while the sim racing version uses USB. No price has been communicated yet, but as a reference we can tell you that the Podium racing wheel F1 has a price of €1,800. While we don't know how much of the price is made up by the price of the F1 license, we fear you may have to sell your kids to science to be able to afford this BMW wheel. Forget buying presents, you should have them all already anyway. Sit home and enjoy 140 minutes racing with the Global Enduro. Either because you're racing together with one or two teammates or because you're following the stream on this channel. The Global Enduro ACC Christmas Special will use Assetto Corsa Competizione as sim and will have teams racing in Laguna Seca, the track with the infamous corkscrew. The time in the sim will be sped up to simulate 24 hours within the real-life 140 minutes of the race. Global Enduro wants pilots to race in teams of 2 or 3, which will have to trade places at least once during the race, no stint being allowed to be longer than 40 minutes. The race will start at around 21:15 CET and will be streamed live in your favorite sim racing channel, us. If you want to participate as a pilot or as a team, head over to the Global Enduro's Discord, we've pasted in the description. If you would like to watch, you'd better subscribe if you haven't done so already to be informed about the race at least as soon as it starts. If you're still searching for mates to race with, the Global Enduro can take care of that. Unluckily, the race is only open to PC racers as much as we all would love to have console racers taking part. I hope at some point the companies responsible will get their heads out of their dark places and let us all play together. Milking the name Schumacher as much as they can, F1 2020 has now at last released the forever promised F2 season in this game. And it seems that for F2 they do replicate the tracks that were driven this year in F2, contrary to what they did with F1. At least this is a free update and not one of their strange DLCs, so everyone who owns F1 2020 will have it inside the game. 8 and a bit gigabytes were delivered to us so that Wreckfest could start their new tournament, this time called Racing Heroes. With this tournament, Wreckfest is changing completely and moving towards horse racing. Kidding. Their tournament brings also a new DLC with new cars. As it's almost customary, it also brings a new track and of course new tournament rewards. By the way, one of these cars is the Speedy, which very much looks like a beefed up Morris Mini that is tons of fun to drive, as I could experience in the last Thursday Wreck Day. The DLC will cost you €3.99 USD, and for once I recommend getting it because the Mini Speedy is very well worth it. For whatever reason, the developers have decided front-wheel drive cars have been underappreciated, so they have brought one new FWD car and they've worked on the handling of the already existing FWDs so they drive better now. And for those who not only drive the game with a wheel as I do, but especially to those using a DD wheel, they have added definitions for certain SimuCube and Leo Bodnar wheels and set up a way for anyone to fiddle a bit in the settings files of Wreckfest so that it fully supports your DD wheel. We've left a link to their explanation in the description of this video. Added to that, some fixes for some small or middle-sized bugs, and there you go, as good as new, if not better. As we already said last week, WRC 9 got an update with the GR Yaris Rally concept from Toyota Gazoo Racing. In other news around this sim, the esports finale has been moved to 2021 because of the pandemic and the subsequent lockdowns. We'll have to wait until an as yet to be decided date in 2021 to know if Sammy Joe 05 from Lebanon or 2 times French world champion Nexel will win this year's season. Notwithstanding the delay, the next and 6th season will start in January, and the development studio has opened 2 clubs, one for the 2020 finalists to train the 2021 season, the other for us mere mortals. No club is needed to enjoy our channel, so check the playlist to the left or the video to the right. Until next time, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other on the podium.
Visit romrom.net to connect to fellow sim racers and sim racing fans.